Dr. Yunus and Anwar Ibrahim meeting. 5 MOUs signed. Printing money cannot sustain the economy, says Amir Khusru. Secondary school teachers leave the streets following government assurances. Government will take measures to stop the use of black money in elections, finance advisor. District administration forms probe committee over white stone theft in Sylhet. Podda River nears danger level, low-lying areas flooded. US warship chased away from the South China Sea. Netanyahu on a grand mission hints at seizing Jordan and Egypt in addition to Palestine. Notun Kuri to return after 19 years. Sunday's goal secures Kings win in Challenge League playoff. To enhance cooperation in various sectors, Bangladesh and Malaysia have signed 5 Memorandums of Understanding MOUs and 3 note exchange agreements on the second day of Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus's 3-day visit to Malaysia. The agreements and MOUs were signed on Tuesday at the Prime Minister's office in Putrajaya, Kuala Lumpur. The signing ceremony was attended by Professor Muhammad Yunus and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khusru Mahmud Choudhury has remarked that it is not possible to run the economy by taking loans or printing money. He stated that to take Bangladesh's economy to a sustainable and higher level, there is no alternative but to increase domestic and foreign investment. Investment is the only sustainable solution to advance the economy, he added. He made these comments on Wednesday during the session titled Bangladesh's Economy Outlook, Development and Opportunities at the Foreign Investors Conference 2025 held at a hotel in the capital. After a day-long blockade, secondary school teachers called off their sit in following government assurances. On Wednesday morning, thousands of teachers blocked the road in front of the National Press Club, demanding government-regulated house rent, medical allowance, full festival allowance, and the inclusion of secondary and higher secondary education under MPO and nationalization. Teachers from schools, colleges, and madrasas across the country gathered to participate in the blockade. Around noon, a 10-member teachers delegation met the education advisor at the secretariat. After a 1.5-hour meeting, the teachers ended the blockade following the advisor's assurances in favor of their demands. The government will take measures to stop the use of black money in elections. However, its full implementation will depend entirely on the political culture. Initiatives have already been taken in this regard, and the Election Commission is working on the matter, said Finance Advisor Dr. Salahuddin Ahmed. He made these remarks on Wednesday while responding to journalist questions after inaugurating the Universal Pension app at the Ministry of Finance. A probe committee has been formed by the district administration over the looting of white stones. The committee is headed by an additional deputy commissioner. On Wednesday, District Commissioner Muhammad Sher Mahabub Murad confirmed that the committee was formed on Tuesday. He said the looting incident is extremely unfortunate. A committee has been formed to investigate what is happening with the white stones and why. The committee has been asked to submit its report at the earliest possible time. Due to heavy rainfall and water flowing downstream from India, the water levels of the Podda and Gorai rivers are rising daily in Kushtia. On Wednesday, the water level of the Podda River was measured at 12.89 centimeters, while the Gorai River stood at 11.27 centimeters. The water levels of both rivers are just 1 centimeter below the danger mark. Since the first week of August, the water has been rising by an average of 10 to 15 centimeters per day. A US destroyer was driven away near Scarborough Shoal in the busy South China Sea, the Chinese military reported on Wednesday. This is the first time in at least 6 years that a US warship has entered this area. The incident occurred a few days after a Philippine vessel was similarly chased away in the same waters. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recently stated in an interview that he is engaged in a historic and spiritual mission. He aims to integrate 2 Arab countries with Israel in addition to Palestine. Netanyahu told the I-24 channel that he is deeply committed to the concept of a greater Israel. His vision includes not only the current state of Israel and certain areas of Palestine, but also parts of Jordan and Egypt. He added that this mission is an important part of fulfilling both his political and spiritual objectives. After a long gap of 19 years, the popular talent hunting show for children and teenagers Notun Kuri is set to return. Bangladesh Television announced this on its social media page on Tuesday night, 12th August. The news has brought waves of excitement among viewers, many of whom are reminiscing about the past. Produced by Mustafa Monowar, The reality show first premiered on BTV in 1976. In the AFC Challenge League playoff, Bangladesh's powerhouse Bashundhara Kings defeated Syrian club Al Kharama by 1-0. On Tuesday night at the Suhaim bin Hamad Stadium in Doha, the only goal of the match was scored by Kings Nigerian forward Emmanuel Sunday. Emmanuel, who recently joined from Mohammedan Sporting Club, became the hero by scoring in his debut match. Despite Al Kharama dominating possession, creating more chances and taking more shots on target, they were repeatedly stopped by the solid defense of the Kings.